Ladies and gentlemen, Game Club.
All right.
Each week, we talk about a video game, and we play a chapter or a segment or a timed interval of that game.
Yeah.
And we discuss it here, live, with all of you, playing along with us.
Yes, we do.
I don't believe anyone is playing along with us right now.
Sad state of affairs.
It is a very sad state of affairs. This is chapter 2
of
Yakuza 0.
Yes. I don't know what this chapter was called.
I'm looking it up right now. Chapter 2, The Real Estate Broker in the Shadows.
Oh, yeah. So basically the chapter starts up at the end of chapter 1. We were like in the streets in the rain.
In the streets, in the rain,
and we
on
had
our knees.
a hand reaching down to pick us up out of the gutter.
A little hand reach.
And we go with the guy, and it's this real estate dude.
Yeah.
It's very mysterious.
Ultra.
He's in charge of, what are they called? The, what's the real estate company that he's part of?
Oh, Tachibana Real Estate.
Tachibana.
But it is Tachibana.
Right.
Tachibana, part of his own real estate company.
Yes. So he's basically like, I want you to work for me. You should come and work as part of my group.
Yeah, the Tachibana group.
Yeah.
Of Tachibana Real Estate.
And Kiryu is like very much like,
I don't think so.
No, I don't know anything about you. I don't think so.
And Tachibana's like, hey, we'll help you get clear your name.
Yep.
And not only that, we'll help you bust out your boss.
Yes, because
get
his boss out of jail. Because the Yakuza buddy is in jail.
Yeah. What the hell is his name?
I can't remember. Kaze? Something like that. He basically this whole chapter is Kiryu learning information.
It's Kazuma.
Kazuma? No, that's Kiryu Kazuma.
Yeah, well, it's also...
Oh, okay, that's his name?
That's his name as well. Because,
he's adopted?
He's adopted.
So, this whole chapter is basically Kiryu trying to get information about the Tachibana, like, realty company. What they're all about.
Kazama Shintaro.
The like questing to find out information is pretty basic in this chapter. Yeah. It's like you got to talk to these fucking bums cuz like he finds out people are being chased out of these buildings and then Tachibana is buying them up or whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes to the building and there's like just bums hanging around and no one wants to come in cuz there's bums harassing everybody out front.
Peeing all over the steps and stuff.
Yeah. So he'll go into the ramen shop or whatever it is.
Well, first he goes into the bar. There's one bar in a building like underneath, and you have to go in there, and that's where we meet Jun Oda for the first time, who is Tachibana's right-hand man.
What was this? I mean, I remember I did it, but I don't exactly remember it.
Yeah, there was a bar. The first place we go to is a bar. We hear that this bar has been getting harassed by the Tachibana.
Okay.
Tachibana man. And we go down there, and this guy, we meet, we talk to the barkeep.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah, come in. And then there's a knock on the door.
Yeah, this is the one I was talking about, I think.
Yeah, and then Jun Oda and his crew roll in because Kiryu's like, yeah, just bring him on and talk to him.
Yeah, because he's like, I can't operate here anymore.
Yeah.
Because there's all these bums fucking hanging around.
Yeah, and he's being
my wife's
threatened.
Pregnant.
Yeah.
She can't leave. She's been in the back room for like 8 weeks or something like that.
Well, they have their kid. Their kid's out.
Oh, yeah.
The kid crying.
And so, yeah, the knock on the door. Oda's there. He's like, let him in. We'll talk to him. So he's like, oh, are you Yakuza? You protecting him? He's like, no, I'm just a private citizen, I'm a freeman on the land.
Yeah.
So Oda's like, well, I went and got your money back from the guys that were taking collection.
Yep.
2 million yen.
Here's 2 million yen.
And like, here's 2 million yen is like
that's like a little bonus.
A bonus. And here's another 2 million.
This is just from me.
Yeah.
It's 2 million yen.
And then I think he got 8 million total because I think he gave 2 million from his boss too.
I think it was 6 mil total.
So.
Which I rack up very quickly, just beating dudes
I know. You just beat a few dudes up and you got 6 million yen. So he's like, basically, and that's not 6 million yen's not that much.
No,
it's like $40,000.
Maybe in 1988.
Well, it was like $40,000 then and $60,000 now, but $40,000 in 1980s money is like 100,000 now?
It's 60,000 now.
Okay, that's what it was. So Kiryu's like, we'll take care of this, whatever. And he's like, no, I got my money now. Like, I got a payday.
I got the big payday. Everyone else, they just left scared.
Yeah,
I got the money, so I'm out of here.
So then Kiryu leaves and he talks to this bum on his way out. Yeah. And the bum's like, oh, I hope I have another job for those guys tomorrow or whatever. And he's like, oh, really? What? How does it work? And he's like, well, they just tell us where to go and we just hang out there or whatever.
Yeah.
So he has to track down other bums to find out where they're going to go next, right?
Yeah.
So he finds some bums and the bums are like, oh, yeah, there was this guy over in the park. And so it's like a just, breadcrumb to get to these 5 bums in a park. And the bums are like, oh, yeah, we work for them. But, oh, you know what? If you want to know, you gotta get us drunk.
Yeah. My tongue doesn't work so well when I'm sober.
Yeah, so you have to go track down all the boozes they like. So you have to go to like every shop around town to find.
Yeah.
One guy wants like sweet potato sochu, and the guy wants champagne and
sake, beer, and
scotch.
Scotch, yeah. Scotch whiskey.
So it was interesting going to all the stores and like trying to track it down. Did you go into the one store where there's like a girl that you becomes friends with? Yeah. She just like, I mean, I don't know, dude. It's a little weird to me how you can increase your friendship with her by just buying something. Because like if someone came into the store when I was working and they bought something, I wouldn't be like, wow, this guy buys a lot. He's a real cool guy.
Yeah.
I want to be his pal or whatever. But as you're running around, you'll encounter other side missions and stuff. So what side missions did you get during this?
I didn't have a lot of time to do a lot of side missions.
Okay.
I ran into this high school couple arguing on the streets.
That's the panty one.
That's the panty one.
So I didn't complete that one, but I started it.
Yeah, I completed that one. I was like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
You're just selling your panties.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend's not too pleased with that. And she's like, I don't want to do it, but the girl in school is making me do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I completed that one. Oh, no, I didn't complete it because I didn't go back and... Oh, maybe I did. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
I didn't really do any other side quests other than that one. Oh, the acting one I did.
The acting one?
Yeah, there was one you come across these kids or these guys out in the street and they're like, oh my God, where's our producer?
Oh, yeah. When you're doing the commercial or whatever.
Yeah.
I did that one last time. That was the one where when I was answering, I was told that I should choose like the stupid answers always or whatever I want to do because it doesn't matter. So I played it straight that time, but they were like, no, choose the dumb answers. I did do the one where I was a dominatrix. Did you do that one?
No, I didn't see that one. I didn't even come across that one. I came across some other ones, but that one wasn't one I did.
Did you find, no, when that one unlocks the sexy videos at the old, what's it called?
Yeah, the Peep Show.
Yeah, but I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I went there a couple times. So
but it won't let you in.
Videos.
Yeah.
I can't. I have to bring my own videos. What?
No, they just unlock. But once you do the dominatrix one, that unlocks the Peep Show. And those are real. Like that girl in the like convenience store that you talk to, she's like a real...
Oh, she's a real
idol. So like when you unlock her as a friend, you unlock her video in the thing. So the dominatrix one was like, she's like the worst dominatrix where the guy's like, bowing down to her, like uber deep bow to her. He's just like, oh yes, mistress. And she's like, you're a really good customer. And he's like, no, this isn't working for me. You have to like degrade me more.
Yep.
So then we have to go do like a role-playing thing where I teach her how to be a dominatrix. So I'd walk in and be like, hello, mistress, how are you? And she'd be like, oh, good, how are you today? And he's like, Kiryu's like, no. You should say something like, don't speak until you're spoken to, you filthy swine, or whatever. So then we'd redo it. And we're doing this in like a park.
Yeah.
She's wearing her like dominatrix outfit. Kiryu's in his suit, and there's 3 kids playing in the background. So eventually you're doing it, the kids come over, they're like, hey, what are you guys playing? Can we play? And Kiryu's like, no, I don't think you want to play this. We're just, whatever. And then they continue to do it with these kids like looking on.
That's hilarious.
So they redo the scene, and like Kiryu's like, I want you to step on me, mistress. And the kids are like, these guys are weird. And then they run away or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's weird to do this in front of these kids. And then I was patted down a couple times by a cop. The cop guy's always like, hey, I see you're running around here. Like, what do you got on you?
I didn't get patted down. I just thought, I was like, oh, this is what I got here.
Yeah, I
Have some mushrooms.
Yeah, I gave him.
Oh, that's pretty safe.
I gave him, I don't know what I gave him. The first time he liked it, but then the other times I'd be like, well, here's my fake gun. And he'd be like, oh, that's pretty dangerous. What's the deal with that? And I'd just be like, well, it's a little embarrassing. And then I would lean in and like whisper in his ear something. And he'd be like, oh, okay, well, get out of here. But my friendship never went up after that. So I don't know what you're supposed to show him.
You just show him safe stuff. I showed him a pack of tissues first. Then I showed him a box of ramen. And then I showed him... what else did I show him?
And he likes
showed him
that?
the mushrooms. Yeah, he's like, oh, okay, that's pretty safe.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you next time, Kiryu.
Okay.
Like, okay. Oh, here I am again. He's like, oh, hey, I'm gonna search you. Okay.
Okay.
He's like, oh, sorry, dude, I'm gonna search you.
I'll have to start showing him less conspicuous stuff.
Yeah, less conspicuous. I mean, there's people handing out pocket tissues all throughout the city.
Yeah, I don't take them anymore.
You just be like, hey, pocket tissue, thank you.
No, I don't take
you
them.
Just keep showing that to him.
What was I going to say? Oh, did you get the amulet detector from the CP vendor at the
Yes.
shrine? So did you find any phone cards?
No.
Oh.
No.
That's how you unlock more erotic videos.
Oh,
you find 3 phone cards of the same girl, and then it'll unlock.
Phone cards. Yeah. I found some like S tier cards of sorts.
No. These are like pictures of women.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're like real pictures.
In your little photo album?
I don't know. They were just like cards.
Yeah, there's a photo album that they go into, the whole collection. Yeah, when you find 3 of the same one, it unlocks a video in the little erotic video place.
Erotic video place.
They're like the least erotic video you'll ever see, dude. They're just in their bikini, like frolicking on a bed, but it's just like so. It's just I don't know, dude.
Yeah, the Rika Abe Type A card.
Oh, very good.
That's fun.
Yeah, I found a few. It'll just start beeping when I'm running around and be like, "Where's my card? I need it."
I didn't know it started beeping.
Well, you have to equip the amulet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have it equipped. I just see like a sparkle.
Yeah. But if you hear it, you'll hear it when you're running too. Basically,
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
After we feed the bums their liquor and they tell us, hey, yeah, they're gonna show up here next. You go down to, I can't remember what street it is, but it's like this tiny little back alley street with like little shops in it. I'm like, oh man, this would be super cool to go to in real life.
Yeah.
And there's like a big, massive alley, and you go down there, and there's a
couple guys with bats.
There's a couple guys with bats, and they're not Tachibana. They're just residents there. They're like, hey, you Yakuza.
Yeah.
We know you're here trying to kick us out. We're going to fight you. And you're like, well, I'm not actually Yakuza. And they're like, we're going to fight you anyway.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, you're going to lose. So.
Yeah, we kick the shit out of him.
Yeah, he's just a resident, so I stick his face into a wall, just like beat him bloody.
Yep.
As you do in Yakuza. And then Jun Oda shows up.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then
you again, Kiryu.
You again. He's like, and then Kiryu's like, yeah, I'm doing some research by beating these kids up. Because, Tachibana wants me to work for you. And Oda's like, yeah, we'll be the judge of that. Pulls out his brick phone.
He had a man to carry his phone for him.
Yeah, he had a man to carry his phone because these things are huge. Yeah. I mean, I have one over in the other room. And he dials him up and he's like, oh, okay. Come by the office later.
Yeah, come by the office. He'll be there.
Yeah.
So you go to the office and there's guys waiting to beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And Kiryu's like, wait, I'm supposed to be here. And he's like, yeah, Oda phoned and said we're supposed to fucking take out the trash.
Yeah.
So I take out the trash. I beat up all the guys.
Yes.
Go upstairs. Oda's waiting in there, the penthouse for us.
Yep.
And then we have an epic battle with Oda up there.
I don't know about epic.
No?
No.
Why?
I just beat the hell out of him.
Oh, really?
He barely even got a hit in.
I was messing around, trying to hit him with everything in the room and
trying to do beast style.
Yeah, I was just doing everything I could, doing all these crazy moves to him and shit. I didn't lose, but I did have to drink my taurine or whatever.
Yeah.
To get healed up.
That was such a much easier fight than Kuze. Though there's some heat seeking stuff going on.
Yeah.
I'm like, he'll do a leap, but it'll be leap and then circle right around to where you are and hit you. I'm like, what is happening?
So the one other thing that I did, maybe you didn't, I found Bacchus again.
Oh yeah, I found Bacchus.
Did you train with him?
No.
Okay. So one of the fights you do with Bacchus is the guy has a gun.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so he's shooting me, and I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to take this guy out? You just have to close in and not let him get a shot off, basically, because there's like nothing you do. But I trained with him his, 2 times that he offered it, so I earned 2 new maneuvers that he has. But I didn't do any other training. I didn't do any other side mission stuff or like arcade stuff either. Only thing I did is watch an erotic video.
That's all you need to do.
Basically.
Did you run across Mr. Shakedown?
I saw him, but I ran away.
Oh.
I fought him once, and I got him down to half health, but then I ran away the other times.
I fought him twice.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, I spent all my money on skill, so I got 10,000 yen. Let's go, Mr. Shakedown. And then he beats the hell out of me, like, no cap.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, and he's like, hey, this isn't very much money. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
no,
whatever,
the first
dude.
time I fought him, I got him down to like half health, but then after that, I just ran away whenever I saw him. He's easy to see because he's like giant.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
and
crazy.
then as soon as you get close to him, the money pops up of how much he has over his head.
I beat up so many men in black, though. Oh my god.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
They're just men in black everywhere.
But once we beat up Oda, Tachibana shows up and he's like, okay,
Are you satisfied?
We were doing some research on you too, we wanted to see if you were worthwhile. And Tachibana is kind of like, if you work with us, we can figure everything out. And like, I don't have the power of like the Yakuza criminals on me, but I have the power of money.
Yeah.
And he kind of does like, he makes it look like a force wave where he's like turning off all the lights in Kamurocho, but it's obvious like he has like enough pull so that he can like, get someone that's in charge of the power to shut off all the power for him, just to show Kiryu how much power he has, basically.
It's kind of amazing how he predicted where the power was going to go off first.
I would like to think it was set up like there's a guy downstairs looking up on the phone, like looking up like, okay, he's getting his hand ready, hit the switch now. In
this order.
Yeah.
So it swiped the whole city from like right to left of his window.
That's what I pictured, just as him like having so much money that he could like have it set up to do it, So
it's just like 1,000 people.
Yeah, they're
in their basements waiting on the mobile brick ready to.
I didn't even think it was building by building. I thought it was just city block by city block.
Oh yeah, it was city block by city block.
So it was like
how do you even arrange that?
You pay off enough guys that work for like I don't know, Kamurocho Power and Water.
Yeah, but to get that effect.
Yeah, they're all in a row. You just turn them off, They're all labeled like this.
They're all labeled, yeah.
This is the 100 block. This is the 200 block. This is the 300 block. Don't think about it too much. And then Kiryu is kind of just like, oh, this guy's legit. And that's pretty much the chapter's end, really.
Yeah, that is it.
Very interesting to see what's going to happen. Like how it all...
Yeah, already saw who was popping up in the next one because I have to like skip through in order to exit the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't. I have to like skip. Either have to like Alt F4 it to get out of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Or I have to skip through the cutscenes.
I guess what I did was it brought up a thing like, hey, do you want to save? And I said yes. And then when I said, okay, save complete, I just hit the guide button on my Xbox and went to the dashboard. So
I tried to do that, but it just brings you up the overlay. And
who popped
Windows
up?
Overlay. I can't remember his name. The guy with the eye patch.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, hey.
Oh, is he in the like restaurant or whatever?
Yeah, because I skipped through it and all of a sudden I was playing as him and I'm like,
oh my god.
Exit.
You've got to go back and watch those cutscenes
I will,
involving him.
I saved it right before
Dude,
right when the chapter ended.
The cutscenes involving him are incredible. So yeah, that's Majima, I believe. I'm excited to play the next section.
I have some gripes.
Oh, really?
Gripe it up. The controls are very not good.
Which controls?
Just like the camera controls.
Oh yeah,
the
cameras
hate
suck.
The camera controls in this game.
Yeah, they're not good.
It's weird. Maybe it's just the camera controls, and sometimes the running. Cause I'll be like trying to switch directions, it'll just like delay what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, this isn't working out. I think those are the only 2 gripes I found so far. Is just like the camera controls are really weird. As
long as I can fight and beat guys, that's all that matters. Yeah. Like, it's if it was like frustratingly fighting between the story points, then I'd be like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
But this one, it's just like I want to see where the story's going.
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh wow, that was. I mean, it's cool to see the heat maneuvers and everything, but it's not like, wow, I really did a great fight that time.
The greater fight, the more your money.
Yeah, but it's just like that's kind of like just a means to an end, you know?
Yeah. I try to the one thing about fighting that I don't like is the lock on. It's like, how do I switch targets?
Well, you don't have to lock on.
I know, but sometimes everyone's running everywhere. I stopped. I was lock on for like the first chapter and most of the second chapter, and then I was just like, no, I'm just running around beating people. It's just It's just not working out.
I don't lock on.
I just run around.
Yeah.
do the standard brawler, run back, do a big kick.
Yeah.
beat them up, run away.
I just circle, strafe around, run around, punch and stuff.
Yeah.
If there's stuff laying on the ground, I gotta pick it up every time.
It.
Just like smash him over the head with a fucking bike and it breaks into 4 pieces. Stomp his face afterwards. Just brutal. I like it a lot though.
Who is the one that teaches us beast style?
I can't remember her name, but
she becomes a new trainer for you as well.
Yeah, they all do.
Yeah.
They have different areas. I haven't found her yet though. I saw the other guy, but I never
didn't see her.
No, I didn't.
I was just running around. All of a sudden, it's Miss Tatsu.
Yeah, I have beast mode, but I haven't found her as a trainer yet.
Oh, I thought you got beast mode by training with her.
Well, no, you do the cutscene, and then you can go back and learn more from them.
Oh, so you actually did the cutscene?
Yeah, I mean, I know beast mode.
Yeah,
but I mean, I haven't gone back afterwards. Like,
no,
with what's his name that fights in the fucking empty lot.
Yeah, Kimoji.
Yeah. I found him and talked to him up there, but I didn't actually do it.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, you got to do all this." I'm like, "Nah, I'm just gonna run the story."
Yeah,
I'm just gonna run the story. Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see where the story's gonna go. I mean, I've done this next chapter coming up too, but I don't remember exactly too much about it, except that it's hilarious. Just the whole thing, anyways.
Yeah, I'm excited to see more of the storyline.
It's on Game Pass. You should play along.
Yes.
If you want to catch up to us, it's only going to take you like 3 hours, maybe.
Maybe a little bit more.
If you just do the story, it won't take that long.
Depends on how fast you are at reading and if you skip a lot of stuff.
Or if you speak Japanese.
Or if you speak Japanese, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you do want to play along with us, you can do that and interact with us live on this podcast on Sunday at what time do we go live? 11 a.m. PST.
11
is that
a.m.
when we
PST.
start, and we save Game Club until the end. And if not, just look down below, join the Discord. There is a forum post about Yakuza 0, and you can share your experiences there, and we'll read them out on stream and discuss them.
Yes.
And other than that, that's the end of this podcast. We've come to the very end.
Damn it.
I know. If you liked what you listened to, make sure you rate us. Make sure you share us with a friend. That's the best way to get us out there. Just share us around. It's very hard to discover new podcasts because there are so many podcasts out there.
Yeah.
And we need to be on the discovery list.
Yes. Yes, please.
Yes. Do it. And don't forget the Patreon. Patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. You can get in there. Yeah. You can throw some money at the screen. You can support this podcast and the next one that we were recording in probably 20 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's our anime podcast where we talk about anime and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we will see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.